Hey folks, this is Bailey from Dank Wargaming, and today I'm going to be showing you how to build a Dark Angels Ravenwing Apothecary. Let's get to it. Before we get going too far, I want to go over the pieces that I'm using today. Today I have a Dark Angels Ravenwing Dark Vengeance Sergeant. So if you have the 7th edition starter box, that's where he comes from. You can find him all over the place on eBay. I have 2 plasma pistol arms for regular Marines, so you can find this in any sort of regular tactical Marine box. And then I have a left-handed bolt pistol from the Vanguard Veterans box. And the reason I need that is that when you look at the weapons for a Ravenwing Apothecary, he has plasma talons, which I'm going to use these to substitute for. And he carries a bolt pistol, which will be here. And since this guy has a sword, I want to get rid of that sword, and hence why I'm going to go with this bolt pistol. So I have to replace the gun barrel here with the end of this plasma here. I can't take these out all the way, so I'm just going to cut off the end here and put it there. And I've chosen this biker specifically because his bolter is bigger than the regular standard Ravenwing bike, and so my idea is that that gives more room for the plasma gun on here. So this is an eBay rescue. I got this off eBay. You can see where I've kind of gone through and cleaned up some of the mold lines I found that I didn't want. So the keys here to making this model work is I have to clean off the barrels here and get rid of this chain sword. All right, that's what I want to work on. So go ahead and we'll start on this. I think this will be the easier part. I could use this big saw. I'm going to use that later for the hand, but for some of the smaller stuff here, I'm just going to use these snips and not get too wild. So I'm going to come in here and I want to snip off the blade flat up against the side here and cut it off. Then I'm going to take my file and I want to file down the ends here. So I want it to be flat to put my plasmas on it. So in order to not lose this piece, I'm going to go with a box. So I'm going to aim this down to the box, and I want to cut with the flat part here, not the curved part at the back, but the front part along the line on the model here for the plasma pistol. And I'm going to cut along that and directly into the box, so that way the piece doesn't go flying. As flat and flush as possible. And I haven't lost them because they went directly in the box. Pull them out here, out my files here, and I want to get a flat file, such as this one, and I want to file down the back end of the bolt pistol here. To me, the key piece to this model is having the actual plasma gun muzzle at the front end of this bike, and that's what's going to show that you've got a plasma talon rather than a bolt gun at the front of this bike. Okay, so so I'm going to get my glue. So I'm using Citadel glue here, plastic glue, and my glue's gotten kind of bad for some reason, so I'm going to have to do something funny here. I'm going to have to take the metal out, open up the bottle, and sort of dip into the bottle to get the glue that I need. So I'm just like so. As you can see, we're on the gray plastic where I put that. I'm going to get myself some more glue. Put it down the back side of the gun again. And then I'm going to apply it directly to that space I cleared off on front of that bolter. And so now I have 2 plasma talons, 2 plasma gun ends on the front of my bike here. So now that leads us to this arm here that I don't want. I want to replace this whole hand with this gun hand here to finish up the model. I'm trying not to get my hand in this glue here. So my idea is I'm going to take my big saw here just because I want to use it. You can see right where the wrist is, there's like a gauntlet bit, a cuff, and I want to go up against that cuff with my saw here and just smoothly and straight down through this wrist, saw off that hand. Now I'm going to probably have to come with my clips here and clip off the hilt of the sword, and then I'm going to take sort of my rounded file for the bottom of the cuff and clean up the bottom of the cuff here. And I have a fairly flat cut from this knife, which I or this saw, which I really like compared to the using the snips where I have to do a lot of filing. I really don't think I have to do a lot of filing, if any at all. It was a nice smooth cut, if you can see it. It's fantastic. Highly recommend that Army Painter saw there. I'm going to then take my glue, doctored up the mold lines on this pistol, so I just have to apply this right on there. Directly to that wrist joint that I just cleared that sword off of, and there we have the Ravenwing Apothecary with, as you can see here on the dark plastic, where it's already been primed, because like I said, this was an eBay rescue. You can clearly see where the modifications are, where I've added in two plasma gun or plasma pistol fronts to the front of the bike here, so that I have plasmas instead of regular bolters. And then because he does not carry an actual chainsword, the Apothecary, I did saw off the chainsword of this model and put on a left-handed bolt pistol, which you can see there also sticks out. And that, folks, is how I'm going to make this Ravenwing Apothecary for the Dark Angels without having to use the regular kit to try and save myself some money and use some sort of more readily available bits that I have just laying around. Because to me, the main idea behind an apothecary isn't all the extra special bits, it is the color of his armor. So when I paint this model, he's going to have this robe, which I'll probably paint green. I'll paint all of his armor white, and you'll know that he's an apothecary by the color of his armor, because the rest of the Ravenwing are going to be black. And then he has this double wing here on the back, which I think also would make him stick out as sort of a special character. So I have his armor and these double wings to signify him as a special character, and in addition to the plasma talons at the front. So there you have it, folks. That is a Dark Angels Ravenwing Apothecary as a conversion and an eBay rescue project from Dank Wargaming. If you like this video, please like, comment, and share. If you want to know more about Dank Wargaming, please check the description below. Till next time, I'm Bailey, reminding you that if your lists start to tank, then it is time to get dank.